In the heart of a small coastal town, two souls destined to meet were about to face a tragedy that would change their lives forever. It was a beautiful moonlit night. They stood there side by side, admiring the moonlight reflecting on the sea. Their hearts were racing after that unexpected encounter. Little did they know that what was about to happen would have effects that even time could not erase. It was a calm and serene night, with the gentle whisper of waves caressing the sands and the salty aroma of the sea hanging in the air. Isabela, a young artist with a free spirit and a kind heart, walked along the beach, lost in her thoughts as the stars twinkled above her. Her brown hair danced to the rhythm of the wind, and her blue eyes reflected the tranquility of the ocean. Meanwhile, further down the beach, Ethan, a quiet guy with a captivating smile, gazed at the stars, marveling at the vastness of the universe. His black hair swayed lightly, and his green eyes shone with an almost hypnotic intensity. Fate, as always, charted an unexpected course that night. Isabela and Ethan drew closer to each other, drawn by an invisible force that seemed to guide them. Their eyes met under the starlight, and in an instant, the world around them seemed to disappear, leaving only the two of them at the center of everything. "Hello," said Ethan, his voice as soft as a night breeze. "Hello," replied Isabela, a shy smile playing on her lips. They then stood side by side, looking at the sea and enjoying that beautiful moonlit night. Their hearts were racing after that unexpected encounter. Little did they know that what was about to happen would have effects that even time could not erase. After standing there for a few minutes, Ethan noticed something strange in the air. He observed that many storm clouds were moving quickly on the horizon. He began to pay more attention, and then he saw flashes of a storm in the distance, but they were not normal flashes. Some of them seemed like fire. He then looked at Isabela, who was completely distracted by the scenery. Ethan, increasingly intrigued by what he saw, continued to observe and realized that the storm was getting closer. He didn't want to scare Isabela, so he simply said, "I think it's going to rain." She then turned her attention to him and said, "Really?" Ethan then pointed to the storm, which was now even closer. At that moment, a strong wind began to blow. Ethan grabbed Isabela's hand and said, "Come on, let's get out of here. Something strange is happening." Initially, Isabela didn't believe him and thought he just wanted to hold her hand, so she stopped and questioned him, "Hey, where do you think you're taking me?" Ethan, awkwardly, replied, "We need to find shelter. There's a storm coming." And as they both looked at the storm, a strong flash lit up the sky, revealing something even more terrifying. In fact, that storm was a tornado that was getting closer and closer to them. Ethan grabbed Isabela's hand again, and the two of them ran in search of a safe place. But when the first raindrops began to fall and thunder echoed on the horizon, they realized the tornado was about to reach them. Together, they ran toward a small shelter near the beach, their hearts beating in unison as the rain poured around them and the relentless wind destroyed everything in its path. For a moment, fear mixed with excitement, creating an electricity in the air that only served to intensify their connection. Inside the shelter, they embraced, sharing the warmth of their bodies as the tornado roared outside. Isabella's heart raced with Ethan's proximity, his touch sending waves of warmth through her. Ethan looked into Isabella's eyes, losing himself in the depth of her beauty. Under the faint glow of the lantern he had brought with him, their faces slowly drew closer, as if the entire universe was holding its breath. Then, their lips met in a passionate kiss, sealing their fate amidst the roaring tornado around them. In that moment, they knew that nothing in the world could separate them, for they were united by the power of love. As the storm finally subsided and the first rays of moonlight broke through the dark clouds, Isabela and Ethan emerged from the shelter, their hands intertwined as if destined to remain together forever. The world around them looked like a war zone, washed by the rain and completely swept clean by the fierce winds of the tornado. Amidst the chaotic scene, they felt incredibly blessed to be safe and decided to help others who had been affected. They did everything they could, and as the sun began to rise, it brought with it the hope of a new day. They walked back along the beach, still in shock from everything that had happened. As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, the love between Isabela and Ethan only grew stronger. They explored every corner of the small town, uncovering hidden secrets and creating memories that would last a lifetime. But time is an unforgiving master, and soon the moment came when destiny called them once again. A new opportunity arose for Ethan, a chance to follow his dreams and explore the world beyond the borders of the town he had always called home. Isabela knew she couldn't hold him back, for her love prevented her from being selfish enough to make him give up his dream. With tears in their eyes and promises of eternal love in their hearts, they said goodbye on the same beach where they had met, under the stars that had witnessed the birth of their love. Months turned into years, and Isabela and Ethan went their separate ways, each pursuing their dreams and discovering new horizons. But the love they shared remained unshakable, like a beacon guiding them through life's storms. As Isabela continued to refine her art, traveling the world and exhibiting her works in renowned galleries, Ethan embarked on thrilling adventures, exploring distant lands and capturing moments of beauty in his photographs. Despite the many experiences they had and the people they met along the way, neither of them could fill the void they felt in their hearts. Because, at the end of the day, what truly mattered wasn't fame, fortune, or adventure, but the love they shared for each other. And then, on a starry night, destiny brought them together once more. Isabela was showcasing her paintings at a gallery in New York City, while Ethan was there for an exhibition of his photographs. When their eyes met across the crowd, it was as if time stood still once again, and they found themselves in each other's arms, as if they had never been apart. That night, they danced under the starlight, reminiscing about the moments they had shared and making plans for the future that awaited them. Because, although they had walked different paths, the love they shared had never disappeared, patiently waiting for their reunion. As the years passed, Isabela and Ethan lived their lives together, side by side, facing the challenges and celebrating the joys that life brought them. They built a house by the sea, where the sound of the waves always reminded them of the power of the love that brought them together. And when they looked back at all the trials they had faced and the moments of happiness they had shared, they knew their love story was more than just a series of random events. It was an epic journey of two souls destined to be together. Under the starlight, they lived their eternal romance, inspiring everyone around them with the beauty of their love. Because, in the end, no matter where life took them, what truly mattered was that they would always be together, bound by the unbreakable bond of true love. If you liked the story, I'm sure that one of the videos that is here on the screen will move you too. But before you click, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of our next videos. A big hug and see you in the next story.